All right, guys, today, man, this has been stressing me out. I've been sick off and on. That's why I haven't filmed for you guys. But I've been working on a lot of things behind the scenes. You've seen the shorts. You've seen all the hints and the stuff that's coming. I'm excited because we're back working on the Rc8 today. And today is the day that we try to get this thing out of limp mode so that we can actually give her the full beans. So we got a new tuner and tuning software. We've got some new stuff to put on this. I'm not gonna say that we may be changing things this late in the game like aerodynamics or winglets, but I'm not saying we're not. A lot of stuff. Hey, real quick before we begin, I know a lot of you guys love this build as much as I do, so I wanted to show you guys some stuff that we actually came up with, some special designs just for this build that I think you guys are gonna love. I don't know if you guys are hat people, but this is only 100 made of this limited edition Bellomoto Rc8 1290R one-of-one hats that we're doing limited edition just for the Rc8, as well as a special edition Rc8 1290R blueprint shirt that we're doing just for this bike. Same thing, limited numbers. There's 100 of these. On the shoulder, as always, it says Bellomoto in the black and orange. Super sick. And if you want to support the channel, this is how you do it. Buy some merch. We also have our new Bellomoto J-Bells shirt. This is the rising sun, where it's nice and clean on the front, but on the back, it has this rising sun J-Bells logo livery. I think that shirt's sick. But it's summertime, so you can also get our normal J-Bells tanks. We have some really cool new colors. It's our Gunny collection, so you can actually get the J-Bells logo with the American flag Bellomoto logo right on the sleeve. And this is our new sand color, as well as our Gunny hat in OD green. This thing is sick, dude. So we did some new stuff further away from just YouTuber merch, some actual you can wear at any time kind of gear. There's a link down below. Check out the merch after the video. Pick up some merch if you want to support the channel. Everybody thinks that, I don't know, I completely just gave up on her. I promise that's not the case. We've been waiting for a lot of parts, but there's a few things that we can definitely check off the list today. So I put the tank back on here just to flash the ECU and pull the log off and send it out, but we just got our tune file back. So that's gonna bring me to our next topic, that we are using Tune Logic USA and the Alien Tech wear to tune, flash, all that stuff on this bike. Jordan has been not only an awesome supporter of the channel, but just a cool ass dude when it came to like making this thing happen and this build like come to life. Honestly, Jordan's one of the guys I couldn't have done it without. So when he said, I am going full public on tuning my own exotic bikes, I said, dude, I'd love to support you and put it out there. And he said, let's get rid of that third O2 sensor. So that's what we're doing. We are now gonna pull this back off, final install the Airbox. And while we do that, I actually wanna show you guys this clip that we took our custom Airbox and we put it on a 3rd gen Super Duke 1290, same exact power plant. So that way we could see at least if there's differences, if it sucks, if we got to do something, make changes. We tested it on Theo's bike, the sick orange and blue bike that we did. So check that footage out and we'll get this installed. It's that day, guys. We are testing out the Rottweiler Performance custom air intake for the 3rd gen 1290R. So first, before we tear it down and we install the new Airbox, we're gonna get a baseline run on it. It's already flashed and tuned, has the exhaust. Right now it has a Sprint P0 F185 air filter. So let's see what it makes.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bam! Wow.
All right, guys, so here's the numbers. Basically the baseline. Yes, it's flashed and tuned, but it is hot as balls in Florida. The bike, we were actually seeing oil temp at like 230, so it's super hot. These aren't ideal conditions. Realistically, on a cooler day, you'd probably make at least a few more horsepower, but these are the numbers that we want to start with. So when we test the Airbox, we can go off of this. We're doing apples to apples literally in about 30 minutes. So if anything, we'll know the ambient temperature didn't really have a play as much as that Airbox will. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get the bike off, get the tank off, tear it down, and then get the airbox installed. All right, we got the stock airbox swapped out for the Rottweiler Performance Custom Airbox.
6,000 something. Again, you're gaining about 5. Nothing at peak though.
Nothing at peak.
Peak is basically, I mean, everything past like 80, let's say 9,000 almost above. It's
Right.
the same. You're not really gaining anything at the top end.
So we're making like the same peak power up top, but around 8K, we're making 5 more horsepower, and down low about 63, 6,500 RPM, about 5 more. But we are losing a little bit between 7 and 8. The red line is with the custom airbox, and the blue line is just stock airbox with a filter. Everything's back together. Still running like normal. Dude, she seems so ready. Yeah, so check this out. So as of right now, we still have a check engine light, all that stuff. And if we rev it, you see how it won't go over 6K. So now that we got our tune back, let's go ahead and tune it and see if there's a difference. So we have the tune on there. Oh shit. We're in the middle of a storm. So if this does work, we can't even ride it. I did scan for DTCs and everything looks really good. All right, so we just got the 5th tune from Jordan. This is time number 5, dude. I've lost all hope, bro. Like, I hate to be like that. I don't want to be negative, but like, dude, we've just kept trying. Delete the O2 sensor, delete the servo. Tune just got done loading. Wouldn't it be crazy if this was the one? You gotta let it get up to temp every time. Like I said, don't worry about all those failures. Headlight stuff is disabled. We have ABS disabled. The biggest thing we want is the bike to no longer be in limp mode where it's holding that ba 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 ba. We want it to be able to free rev and have all of its power. Once we do that, then we can at least dyno test it, really dial in the tune, and then figure out the little stuff as we're adding the headlight and tail light and other parts back onto it. This is what I was talking about. You can see the 3 lines. Of course, the front wheel's not even on it. So we have the 3 lines instead of, it should say 0 mph. So the front wheel's not on it, but I have a theory that that speed sensor may have gotten like kind of bent, and we're building the sensor mounts. So there's an air gap. It has to be from the factory. So that stuff we'll have to dial in and really get into, but you're gonna see me like a schoolgirl, dude, if this thing revs up. I'm telling you straight up, dude. I don't even want to get my hopes up. I've been getting my hopes up every time, and it's nothing with Jordan. Jordan, I love you and thank you for like 11 o'clock on a Sunday still helping me out with this, dude. Like, he's really, man, I'm the guy you're like, nah, I'll deal with him tomorrow. And Jordan's like, no, dude, let's get this thing done. This is gonna be so anticlimactic. I already feel it. Nah, I think it's still doing it. No way. No way, dude. Now I'm gonna let it warm up. Oh my God, dude, did it just rev past 6? And look, the O2 sensor, no more. Oh my God, dude. No way. See, like the check engine light's still on, but that literally could be, we'll scan it for codes, but that's probably a CAN bus error.
What temperature do you want to get to?
I want it to go as high as it'll go and then come down. We want to make sure the fans turn on, everything's operating, we're sitting in traffic, right? Like, we want to make sure this thing's good. It has coolant, it's been burped, it's bled. Like, the next step is like, we're riding this thing, dude. Dude, it's so nice. What's crazy is, like, on these bikes, if you don't delete the secondary air system, that emissions valve that basically pumps air back into your airbox, not just fresh air, that's why you get like those pops on D-cell where it's like, whoa, pop, 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 pop. This bike doesn't have that. So it is running like perfect. Guys, I can't even tell you like how good it feels that this thing This thing runs, dude, through all of like the sleepless nights and thousands of hours in designing. I can't even believe it. I seriously can't even believe it. Now I want to ride it. Like, you guys don't understand how long this episode's been in the making. Oh my God, guys. First ride. Oh, this is happening. This is freaking happening, dude. No. Sensors aren't reading and all of that, but it's riding, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. It feels so smooth. Oh, we just died. Uh-oh. It will not go back to neutral. Uh-oh. Alright. So, I don't know what happened right there. It did die when I downshifted. Smell a tad bit of fuel, but trying to take it easy on these tires. It does fuel reserve, but it's fine now. It's not dying. It died again. happening. We'll get back to the shop. But I think what's happening is it needs a little bit more fuel. Let's talk about it. So I think the reason that it died those couple times as I was like going and let off, honestly, I think it's because we have a base map on this, but there's no such thing as like a Rottweiler performance intake on a 3rd gen Super Duke. So it's probably getting too much airflow and probably choking itself out, you know, like killing itself. So that's why we need a base map and then dyno tune it and get it more dialed in. But dude, first ride, bro. First ride. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the end of the episode, but it's not the end of the Rc8 1290R. We are gonna be stripping the tank, all of the bodywork, sending it off to paint. We have some special winglets. You can see, I didn't really talk about it. I wanna introduce them to you on the next video when we do like the reveal of the bike. We've got new winglets coming. We have some other special goodies that are coming for the bike. In the next episode, this thing will be done. Graphics kit, new paint, will be completely unveiled for you guys. I love you guys and thank you so much for your support, not just on this build, but everything that we do here. And that is what I wanna talk to you about. You've seen the shorts, you've seen the little hints and clips and things like that. Well, I want to introduce you guys to our next build. This is a brand new KTM Super Duke 1390, and we are going to be building a fully fared MotoGP superbike out of this bike. We'll see you on the next one.